Good day, everyone. I'm Anthony C. Ortega from Bulacan Agricultural State College, Philippines. It is my pleasure and honor to present my study in this year IEEE International Conference on Agrosystems Engineering, Technology, and Applications. The study is about optimizing pipe design for greenhouse root zone cooling with horizontal ground heat exchanger, impact of length and diameter. In this presentation, we will explore how the design parameters, specifically pipe length and diameter, can significantly influence the efficiency of the system. The goal is to provide insights that can help improve agricultural productivity and sustainability. My presentation will be outlined into three parts: the introduction, the materials and methods, the results and discussion, including the conclusions and the recommendations. For the introduction, the temperature of the soil is influenced by the surrounding air temperature and the absorption of sunlight. It is widely recognized that the soil temperature remains constant at a certain depth, typically matching the average air temperature over the year. As a result, during warmer seasons, the ground can act as a cooling source for buried pipes using ground heat exchangers. This method offers an indirect way to tap into the cooler temperatures underground. The ground heat exchanger represents an economical and eco-friendly solution for harnessing the abundant and renewable geothermal energy stored beneath the surface of the earth. The ground heat exchanger are becoming more widely known for their many uses, including regulating temperature in greenhouses, enhancing thermal comfort in buildings, and maintaining environmental conditions in animal enclosures. For the gaps of this study, in the first gap, there has been limited exploration into the direct use of ground heat exchanger for both heating and cooling without heat pumps. For the second gap, there is a notable knowledge gap when it comes to using pure water as a cooling medium in the system that are specifically designed for greenhouse root zone cooling. And in the third gap, little attention has been paid to understanding how the outlet temperature of the system is influenced by factors such as pipe length and pipe diameter. These gaps highlight the need to investigate the effectiveness and optimization of the system in lowering the temperature of inlet water for root zone cooling applications in greenhouses. The objectives of the study: the development of a horizontal ground heat exchanger aims to provide valuable insights into accurately sizing the materials to achieve optimal or maximum temperature drop or reduction, thereby enhancing the overall efficiency of the system. Thus, the study aimed to investigate how various buried pipe diameters and lengths could lower the water temperature for greenhouse root zone cooling. The materials and methods are divided into four parts: the materials, the automations, the setup, and the data analysis. The materials used in this study include high-density polyethylene pipes, including pipe fittings, a 2 horsepower pump, an Arduino microcontroller, sensors like flow meters and temperature sensors. For the automation, all sensors and monitoring devices were calibrated, checked, and monitored to see if they were functioning properly. Calibration of the sensors was accomplished following the manufacturer's recommendations. For the experimental setup, a trench measuring 20 by 10 meter was dug to a depth of 2 meter. In this trench, a 240 meter long HDPE pipes with nominal diameters of 50 millimeter, 40 millimeter, and 25 millimeter were laid out in a spiral configuration. The outlet water temperatures were measured at the pipe lengths of 60, 120, 180, and 240 meter. In these pipe lengths, a 25 millimeter PVC pipe, 2.10 meter long, was vertically connected. The temperatures sensor were inserted into the vertical pipes, which were all insulated with closed cell foam to prevent external temperature influences. After installation, the pipes were covered with native soil, backfilled, sprayed with water, compressed, and labeled. Part of the experimental setup is the distribution line from the tank to the inlet pipes. As you can see in figure 3, a 2 horsepower centrifugal pump was installed to circulate water through the pipes. The distribution line was fabricated using the HDPE pipes, T's, elbows, and gate valves. Flow meters were installed to measure water flow, and of course, leakage testing was conducted and all components were insulated. For the data analysis, the analysis of variance, the Duncan multiple range test, and the efficiency were used. For the results and discussion, the impact of pipe length on the system outlet water temperature at nominal diameter of 25 millimeter is shown in table 1. So as you can see, the highest temperature reduction was obtained by 240 meter pipe length with 26.07 degrees Celsius, and the lowest is 60 with 27.36 degrees Celsius. It was evident that the inlet water temperature dropped with increasing pipe length. This demonstrates that an increase in length correlates with a higher temperature drop, thus enhancing the performance of the system. These results could be attributed to the fact that the longer pipe provides a longer path over which heat transfer between the pipe and the surrounding soil can occur given the same overall heat transfer coefficient of the system. For the table 2, the influence of pipe length at 40 millimeter nominal diameter, same or similar trends were observed in this table. This demonstrates that as the pipe length increases, the temperature difference between the inlet and outlet water widens. The greatest temperature difference with an inlet temperature of 31.11 degrees Celsius was observed with a length of 240 meters at 5.02 degrees Celsius, followed by 180, 120, and 60 meters respectively with 4.83, 4.25, and 3.19 degrees Celsius. With increased pipe length, water spends more time in contact with the pipe and consequently with the cooler temperatures of the soil. In this table, it demonstrates that the temperature decreases with length. At 240 meter, the temperature dropped to its maximum at 4.84 degrees Celsius, while at 60, it dropped to its lowest at 2.55 degrees Celsius. Therefore, it can be inferred that the length of the pipe enhances the performance of the system. For the influence of pipe length on the HGHE efficiency at 25, 40, and 50 millimeter pipe diameter, so the highest efficiency was obtained by 25 millimeter pipe diameter at 240 meter pipe length with 99.81%, followed by 40 and 50 millimeter nominal diameter, both at 240 meter with 98.6 and 96.80%, while the lowest efficiency was obtained by 50 millimeter pipe diameter at 60 meter pipe length with 51%. The impact of pipe diameters on the HGHE outlet water temperature at various pipe lengths is displayed in table 4. So as you can see, the average measured outlet temperature was 26.50 degrees Celsius for 25 millimeter nominal diameter, followed by 40 millimeter diameter with 26.79 degrees Celsius, and 50 millimeter with 27.13 degrees Celsius. It was evident that the temperature drop gradually decreased over time as the diameter increased. The results can be explained by the fact that greater pipe diameter causes a lower convective heat transfer coefficient on the inner surface of the pipe and lower overall heat transfer coefficient of the system. For the conclusions, the HGHE performance improves with an increase in pipe length and a decrease in pipe diameter. Therefore, it is recommended to use a pipe length within the range of 180 meter to 240 meter and a nominal pipe diameter of 25 millimeter for better system performance. For the recommendations, different flow rates of different nominal diameters and a comparison between continuous and intermittent operations of the system was recommended. Additionally, the potential to reduce trench size by using a smaller loop diameter and a smaller loop pitch of slinky coil and its effect on thermal performance should also be investigated. And the last, the performance of the system in a crop as a root zone cooling method under greenhouse cultivation is also recommended. That's all. Thank you for listening.